This is Christian Ackerman with FastCoast Productions and the FastCoast Film Academy, and I'm here at HQ in downtown Hamilton, Montana, and uh, been making this movie Spacelock for a long time now, and uh, frustrating moments editing this movie, but learning new things, learning new skills, which is really cool. It's kind of like my forever film school. And there's the title of the vlog, the Forever Film School. And I'm looking at my movies over here in front of me in my office here, and some of them are from way back in the day when I was really new at making movies, when I was in high school with limited equipment. And then I kind of reflect on what I learned during those times, or even some bad habits I still have that I carried along with me while I make my films today. And it's the one cool thing I'm always proud of is how much work I've done, and I've put it out there, and it's been scary. And two, I wished some of my movies would look better than they do when I put them out there. And I know there's people out there that they can make their movies look amazing with low budget or no budget, and really win and get their stuff done out there. And it's really cool. And I feel like I've kind of found my little my style in the way I make movies, because I also know how they look too to the general public. I know if they look really bad or they're crude or whatever, or their limitations because of decisions I made while making them, trying to do certain special effects, or with actors, or just myself acting included, or just everything's decision making when you're making movies. And it's been a forever film school. It's been like one thing I've learned even in the professional world while making commercials and stuff with high-end clients and stuff. There's things you learn on those sets, and you learn oh, this is what I can do with money or with a small budget. Here's what I can do with a no budget. You learn all those tricks and you adapt them, and you fail while you're learning, and you always fail forward, basically. It's those two methods of taking a risk and then failing. And it's cool, and because I've done that, I have this library of works, some of it embarrassing, but then it's cool that I don't know if any of you can experience this. You probably have stuff you've done years ago when you were kids, and you're growing up, and you look at maybe a paper you wrote, or a drawing you did, and now you're a great artist or whatever, and you look at those old things and you're like, wow, I really thought that painting was amazing, or I knew it wasn't good, I couldn't quite get it. And then now you look and you're like, wow, I'm getting closer, or I'm doing it, or I'm better than I ever been before by continuing to practice and stretch yourself and challenge yourself. And it's kind of like me. I look at my movies and I see how crude they were, and even with the lack of equipment and the lack of certain knowledge of how to do certain things, I still moved forward and did them just because I had to. I needed something to create. I needed that. I'm glad I found something that I really enjoyed, and because I kind of fell into it. I don't know if it's really accidental, but because I wanted to, like I've said before, I wanted to get into acting, and then I needed some way to act, and I wanted to be in movies, so I started putting myself in my own movies, and that's really where it comes from. Is my base is wanting to tell stories and act. And I think why I like telling stories, here's one little tidbit of information a lot of people don't know about me and my family, is on my father's side, on my grandma's side, we are related to the Clemens family, Samuel Clemens, who was Mark Twain, and he's a storyteller, and I wonder if I have that in me, a little bit of that gene in me, and I don't know. I have no idea. And I'm an artist. And then we also had, we have a lot of people in our family that are artists and stuff. And they either are in entertainment with singing and musical talent, or artistry and drawing and stuff like that. And sculpting and all kinds of things. And we also have like inventors and athletes in our family. It's like a mix of people. And what I'm getting to is, I'm glad I found something. I'm glad I found my film school, my Forever Film School, my FastCoast Film Academy, my FastCoast Productions. I wouldn't have found it, and if it hadn't been that one time in my life where I wanted to start to make movies and see how the camera worked, and was curious and wanted to get in front of the camera and act and tell a story. If I didn't want to find purpose in telling a story, I wouldn't have gone on this journey where it's actually created a career for me, which right now I'm in transition of. You come to these points in your life, you're in transition, and Fast Coast is going well with stories and movies coming out. The works, we have like a ton of things, a ton of projects coming out, and projects yet to be done. And it was like, we're so busy, like some things we had to pause and hit the pause button and go, wait, we gotta cancel this, or we got too much going on. So I really appreciate people that actually kind of encourage people to go for what they love to do, because and go with the things that you're very curious about, because there's something special with that'll cause you to want it more and want to pursue it even more and to get to know it and get good at it. I feel like I've learned a lot of skills. I never thought that I would learn a lot of skills. I never thought it would turn into what it did now. I think a lot of people never thought it would turn into how it is now. Like making low-end movies, actually, because of YouTube and online streaming platforms. It's kind of like I'm in my realm now. I've kind of made it to my, I guess, to the platform, because there's so much out there right now, and it's kind of fun. It's like I've kind of feel like I've arrived, and I'm making my creations, getting them out there, getting them seen, getting feedback from you guys. So because of this Forever Film School, of just wanting to learn new things like I'm doing right now, I feel like I'm doing some kind of senior project, and I've been working on Space Luck for a long time, and this is kind of my thesis, my essay or whatever, and I'm trying to do the best things, but I still find the things I'm weak at. I still see the crude stuff that doesn't work when I'm just very honest with myself. It might work with other people, so I know that. I understand. Sometimes I can't. I just won't touch it. I'll just leave it as is. If it encourages the story or tells the story, if it's important to the story, or I'll fix it or find somebody to help me to fix it. But it is what it is. Space Lock's going to be pretty cool. I'm getting closer to completion. Tonight, right now, I'm in my office, and it's at my home office. It's exporting right now, and then I'm gonna put it on my big screen and watch it like straight through without touching, just making mental notes. Then I get down to a stage where I actually write paper notes. But right now, I'm just watching it as a viewer. I'm trying to watch it as an entertainment, not as technical. Just watching it as a viewer, telling the story. And so that's what I'm doing right now. And that's one thing too I've learned is, you have to watch your movies. They have to tell a story, and you have to at least feel like you've told a story, like a complete story. And then you also, I find that when I show it to people too, I do little test screenings with friends and family, and just see how their reactions are. Not really asking them anything, but just seeing what the reactions are, and then letting them ask questions and then sometimes they ask me questions about my movies that I never thought of. I was like, oh, I never thought about that. I'm glad you said something. Or you are confused. You're totally confused about what happened. And I'll be like, well, I kind of am too. No, but I like that feedback. So it makes it also help me create my movies and my films. So I've learned that in this Forever Film School, and I really appreciate it. And it's tough and it's hard and it's challenging. And I do wish at the end of the day people are just like, oh, I love that movie, or that movie was great, or I have my big success one day, you know, I'm hoping. Or I'll like, I don't just keep my goals on just making films. I also like to act and act in people's videos and movies and stuff like that. So I always also putting together, continuing my acting career, and auditioning and doing that, and it's been fun. So because I just enjoy it, it's fun, especially if you get paid to do it. It's like, to me, it's like, oh, that was easy money, because I'm doing something that's passion driven, and you're giving me money about it for something that I love to do, which is awesome. And that's kind of like everything I do that's associated with making movies. If somebody's paying me for it, I sometimes feel weird or guilty, because it's like a weird feeling to get paid to do what you love to do. And then too, at the same time, it is hard. You have to pursue it. It's always pursuit. You have to keep doing it. You got to take risks. You have to be proactive. You got to keep on making things. You got to keep on making projects. It is a forever film school. So if you ever thought you left film school, or you did it, or you never went to film school, I mean, it's right in front of you. Right now, with technology nowadays, sound like every other person out there, like on YouTube or in film school, or special guest speakers that you have at, you know, festivals and whatnot, that the technology is right in front of you. You can go out and make a movie and just go do it, and you can create your forever film school right now, and you just have to do it. And I know there's some people that need a little help, a little start pursuing. Me, I just kind of go. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go do it. After I kind of make up my mind, I go and pursue things. So I encourage you guys and challenge you guys out there that are watching this video right now to put together your forever film school. And then in saying that, FastCoast Film Academy, we're going to try to do something. I already had one person contact me. Good friend of mine asked me about this, so I'm going to talk about it one more time. Comment or message me or email me, whatever. Contact me through our contacts through fastcoastproductions.com or fastcoastfilmacademy.com, and let me know, what would you like to see or learn on an online filmmaking class? Would you want to learn something? The thing is, though, I'll teach you what I know, which is a lot. I am a media teacher. I can teach. I have a curriculum. I have stuff, but I find that is always changing too. In the high school, I'm always rewriting because the technology is changing. But if there's something, like, it could even be old school style. If you're like, wow, everything's moving too fast, I'm not used to this new realm or whatever. Or it can be something really relevant to online streaming and stuff like that. Any questions or stuff you want to learn, let me know. I need to know. I have things written. I've taught over the years for so many years that I have all these things. A lot of them are just rearranged and readapted to what's happening now, which is relevant to today. So if you want to see a online film school through the FastCoast Film Academy, with yours truly teaching you things, also I'll probably have guest teachers and stuff like that, let me know, because I really enjoy these. Like, there's those master classes that are going on. There's the Legacy, Stan Winston's Legacy, those things, the Legacy classes for makeup artists. I think Tom Savini does some stuff and all that kind of stuff. Those are the Hollywood guys. I would be teaching you too, like how I do what I do here and get my movies out there, and also it'd be a creative force. I always, when I teach, my curriculum doesn't just teach you to do something, it also, you're gonna have this ability to have something in the end. You'll be able to go, okay, I can take this, do this, and then I'll have a movie or whatever. So I don't know, comment, let me know down below on the bottom if you want to have me do an online course. Here's all my movies. They're sitting here, all of them. There's even TV shows from old school access television. Is there certain things that you have questions about my movies on YouTube? I mean, you can ask me, like, when you made this film, what did you use or whatever. I don't care. Just give me feedback on what you want to see done, like any camera tricks I do. I don't know. I've been making movies forever, up to even graphic design with my posters. I even do my own posters. This one was done by my friend Tim Nidell. I made him do that one because I know he's really good at designing graphic design, and I put it up besides mine because this one I'm really proud of. I really like this one that he did. This one I did for Terra Vortex. I pretty much do all my posters. Like here's Zombies of the Living Dead. I do all of them. I even do my DVD and Blu-ray jackets because I still do the physical media just because I'm old school. I think it's cool, kind of like a record or a cassette tape or 8-track. That's kind of like how I am. I can even teach like the basics and using a slate, why you use a slate, camera, equipment. I don't know. My film school is more encouraging. That's what I do. I encourage people to use what they have, the stuff right in front of them. And if you don't have anything, I know little things where you can go to borrow equipment and get equipment. So just let me know. Maybe it won't be an online class. Maybe it'll be like more of like a movie club where we just get together and we create things, and you're in another part of the world and you film something, I film something, we put it together and we make a big movie. Because me and my friend Trevor Graciano, we did that with a number of films. Terra Vortex, we did that with Zombies of the Living Dead. Forgive me if Trevor, if I forgot if we did anything else. But oh yeah, we did bonus features too, I think that way. But yeah, we can do anything. Anything's possible nowadays. So just give me a little comment. Contact me. Let me know if you have any other ideas. If you'd like to donate to FastCoast Film Academy, there's a donate button on there that helps keep this place going. We did have some kids in here tonight recording music, which is really cool. It helps keep that going. And we also have another college student editing projects right now. So it helps this facility out. And then when I just kind of make commercials, I have a project right now I'm working on to keep the rent going on this place and keep things going. And I have just thankful to people out there who've given a little bit, who've donated equipment and all kinds of things. Thank you very much. I don't know, anything, or if you want me to come out to you and do a guest speak somewhere or a Skype or something like that, let me know. Maybe we can work it out. I don't know. Just contact me. It's kind of like I just can, as you can see, I can just talk and talk and talk. So yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see done. This is Christian Ackerman with FastCoast Film Academy and the FastCoast Productions here at HQ. I'm going to go watch Space Lock right now and see how the heck that thing's coming around. And then I will let you know maybe in the next vlog. Guys, I hope to see you in the movies.